bring unique benefits and tax advantages for qualified savers. And you can make a 2017 contribution until April 17th, 2018. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Andrew B. Wise, age 86, a resident of Florello, passed away Tuesday. The volume of $2, Myra Lynn Wise, Tracy N. Smith, and Jim, a sister, Nan Wallace, a granddaughter. Visitation will be held Friday at 2 p.m. from the Evans Funeral Home in Florello. Funeral services for Esther B. Wise will be at 3 p.m.
We've had the backwards our phones this morning on YouTube. I don't know what's going on. I've got several crazy things going on this morning. I swear somebody's been playing with our equipment. But anyway, we'll find out when Shannon gets here, get some things going. We've had a tremendous amount of just stupid things going on this morning.
24 ounces,
and it has got me in a bad mood.
18 ounces, 77 cents. Totino's pizzas, 10 ounce, 99 cents. Fresh green cabbage, 3 pounds, 99 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Safety has always been a priority with your local electric system. Safety for our customers and safety for our employees. Electricity is a powerful tool. It lights our homes and fuels our industry, but it is unforgiving when mishandled. That's why safety education is a high priority for us. No matter how much the times have changed, our commitment to providing safe electric service to our customers won't.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The Crossover Ministry Banquet is being held Tuesday, April 24th at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall at 6:30 p.m. The guest speaker is Brother Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church here in Ott. Tickets may be purchased by calling Crossover Ministries at 334-493-1030.
On Thursday at approximately 1 p.m., Ott Police Department investigators and B-shift units arrested a 31-year-old male at the Carriage House Apartments on Covington County warrants for rape first degree and robbery third degree.
The Ott Police Department reporting 2 arrests overnight, 1 for contempt, 1 failure to appear, 3 counts. The Ott Police Department reporting 7 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 5 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 12, 5 for failure to appear, 1 domestic violence and criminal resisting, 1 public intoxication, 1 drug trafficking, possession and intent, possession of meth and possession of drug paraphernalia, 3 violation probations, 1 on child support, 4 released, 215 in the Covington County Jail. The Andalusia Chamber Music Society presents the University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB, faculty brass quintet in concert at St. Mary's Episcopal Church on East 3 Knott Street in Andalusia beginning at 7:30. Tickets are $15 for general admission, $10 for students. Available at the LBW Community College President's Office in Andalusia, Harold's Furniture, St. Mary's Episcopal Church office, or at the door. For more information, call 881-2212. The Ott City Schools Foundation scholarships are now available. The deadline to turn them in is April the 6th. For more information or questions, you may see Ms. Mills at Ott High School or call 493-4561.
The Andalusia Junior Women's Club proudly introduces the 3 Notch Market Talent Show. It will be held Saturday from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Springdale Estate. Children and adults are welcome. Cash prizes, winners announced at 2 p.m. Please contact 3 Notch Market Talent Show at yahoo.com to register or for further questions. All participants responsible for $20 non-refundable registration fee.
Make plans now to join us for the 9th annual 3 Notch Market in Andalusia for Arts and Crafts Festival this Saturday at the Springdale Estate. Get there early. You'll find many arts and crafts, clothing, jewelry, pottery, home decor, and more. See you at the 9th annual 3 Notch Market this Saturday. This month, April the 21st through the 28th, APALS will have the annual Don't Drop It on Alabama Cleanup Initiative. APALS is Alabama's People Against Litter State, and its organization that needs your help to keep Alabama the beautiful. This initiative is being organized right now at your local OP and Andalusia Chamber of Commerce, as well as Covenant County Commission offices. Soon you will see flyers posted around town and on social media. Start planning now to organize your group, club, or team to take part in the statewide cleanup. We need all hands on deck for this annual cleanup, and your scout troop can help, your school club can help, your baseball or softball team can help. With programs like Adopt a Mile and Adopt a Stream, your group will have the opportunity to continue throughout the year to do your part.
Andalusia Junior Women's Club proudly introduces the Three Notch Market Talent Show. It will be held Saturday from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Springdale Estate. Children and adults are welcome. Cash prizes, winners announced at 2 p.m. Please contact Three Notch Market Talent Show at yahoo.com to register or for further questions. All participants responsible for $20 non-refundable registration fee.
Spring into action with the Andalusia Police Department this Saturday, 7:30 a.m. until 12 noon on Opp Avenue. Free child ID kits available with fingerprint and photos. Free sign-up for civilian firearm safety classes to be held in May of 2018. Car wash, $10 for Relay for Life fundraiser. And Project Safekeeping. Andalusia Police Department personnel will be on hand to help complete a home property inventory registration that will be kept on file at the Andalusia Police Department in a secured location, absolutely free.
The next monthly meeting for the Covington County E911 Board will be held in the conference room at the 911 office at 300 West Watson Street in Andalusia on Wednesday, April 11th at 4 p.m. This meeting is for conducting regularly scheduled business for Covington County E911 and is open to the public.
The Opp Elementary School is selling snap-up cell phone pocket stands for $5 each. These attach to the back of your cell phone to hold money, credit cards, and can be used as a stand. They may be purchased at the Opp Elementary School office.
Doug Schofield, author of Old Family Secrets Cookbooks, invites you to come meet the author Monday, April 16th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Opp Public Library. For more information, call 493-6423. Opp High School is hosting a spring carnival on Thursday, April 19th at Chenelly Stadium from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. They will have inflatables, games, food, snow cones, prizes, and more. The National Guard will also have a Humvee set up with gear and activities. Inflatables will cost $5 for unlimited rides. Some activities will cost and some will be free. It will be a lot of fun for all ages, so mark your calendars and come out for some spring carnival fun.
The 2018-2019 Opp Elementary School kindergarten registration and screening will be Thursday, April the 19th, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Bring your child with their up-to-date immunization slip, social security card, birth certificate, and proof of residencies. Your child will be given a vision and hearing screener, as well as a short kindergarten readiness assessment. Due to the limited space, please do not bring siblings. Park on the side parking lot, enter through the gym door.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Hey folks, grass is growing. Remember, when you're thinking about buying that new lawnmower, don't go out of town. Buy it here in Opp. Help us out with the taxes. And hey folks, we will not be undersold. We got a great service team to back our lawnmowers up. We sell Grasshopper and we're a total source Husqvarna dealer. Remember, we will not be undersold. And if you're thinking about a new utility trailer, we are a Caliber Utility Trailer Center too. And we've got the Big Green Egg and we carry Yeti. We are your service center when it comes to outdoor power equipment. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
In a game broadcast live here on WOPP, the Opp Bobcats defeated Slocum 9-0.
Stalking night critters of the Conecuh National Forest, hosted by the Covenant County 4-H. Report to the picnic pavilion at Open Pond. Activities include learning about nocturnal animals in our area. Hot dogs and drinks will be served. Kids can make s'mores by the campfire. Bring a flashlight, wear clothing for getting dirty and wet, and rubber boots are strongly suggested. Limit to 35 youth. Please call the office to register 222-1125. This event is free. From the Ops Parks and Recreation, the Jamboree is scheduled for this Saturday starting at 9 a.m. at Merchants Field. The throwing out of the first pitch for the year will be done by Mayor Becky Brackey. WOPP will be there broadcasting live. Bay Ruth Skill Assessment is also Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. Baseball and softball for this week. Opp versus Slocum doubleheader at 5 p.m. here on WOPP. Opp varsity ladies will be in Arrington tournament Friday and Saturday. Troy will be at Appalachian State at 6 p.m. LBW will be at Coastal Alabama South in Bay Bonnet, doubleheader at 1 p.m. Saturday, Troy will be at Appalachian State at 3 p.m. Sunday, Troy will be at Appalachian State for a 1 o'clock game. The Ghent Mafia RC and Friends benefit ride this Saturday at the Cypress Landing. Registration starts at 8 a.m. All proceeds benefiting the Wounded Warrior Project. Vendors open at 9, $5 lunch plate, $20 per bike for the ride, auction at 5 p.m., raffle tickets for a Golden Boy rifle for $5. For more information or for tickets, call Mickey, 504-0665. The Baker's Lions Club Spring Fling Car Show this Saturday. Vehicle registration 8 a.m. until noon. Entry fee is $20. Pre-1986 American Art Import Top 20 and People's Choice Award. Located at the Baker Arena Recreation Center in Baker, Florida on Highway 4. Pancake breakfast at 7:30. Booths with baked goods, cookies, and etc. Even honey and canned goods. Arts and crafts. Family fun filled day. For more information, call 850-830-3994. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeated later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Here's your weather bug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. Finally Friday. Mostly sunny, high 80, with south winds increasing 10 to 15 miles an hour this morning. 40% chance of showers, possible thunderstorms after midnight. Nighttime low 62 with possible wind gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Showers, possibly a rumble of thunder Saturday. High 68. Winds 10 to 15. 20% chance of showers after midnight tomorrow night. Low 41. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mizell Memorial Hospital wants you to know when you respond to a stroke, every minute counts. Use the
he was just doing what he
fast to know
was
if it is a
instructed to
stroke.
do.
Face.
But he should have used a little sense, and maybe I should have said something to him. But he was so hot.
Trouble speaking.
Right then, I didn't want to, cause family problems. Sometimes you don't say nothing because of that.
Memorial Hospital is a member of Southeast Alabama Medical Stroke Care Network and can provide patients with the highest level of advanced
Let me
stroke
do this,
care,
and I'll tell you one of the other reasons why.
Time for our patients. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
47 is our low this morning. The winds, well, they are from the south-southwest, maybe a mile. The official sunrise this morning, 6:28. The official sunset at 7:08. A little bit warmer than yesterday. High 80. I would think that might be a little bit warmer. Although when we got to Slocum, Alabama, sitting out there in that sun, it's pretty warm.
It was pretty warm.
It's pretty warm.
I can imagine,
It's pretty warm. But now I will say this: as the sun kept going down, it got a little. I started saying, I might need to go to my vehicle and get my jacket.
Yeah, I ended up taking my jacket off.
Yeah.
As the day went along, and then about 6 o'clock last night, I was putting that joker back on.
Well, I had mine in the truck just in case, and it weren't that many feet away from me. But that game went. If it had been a normal ball game, I'd have had to go and get it.
Yeah.
But that game went really fast.
Yeah, for a 9-run game.
Yeah.
Fast.
The 6th inning was the 5th inning, where we had the pounding. 5th, I think it was. In fact, here's the strange thing. The girls started early. They had a 4:30 game, and I think they actually got going at 20 after 4. So they had started 40 minutes earlier than boys. and they were going after we finished. However, I will say they were in extra innings.
Yeah.
9, I think.
Well, yeah, we don't know because nobody let us know anything. So
Let it 1-0 for way into the late, like the 6th, 7th inning somewhere. They tied it up, and then went into extra innings and lost. And I do not know the score, but a loss is a loss. I know that, and it's an area game.
Yeah.
Wish I knew the score. Somebody would text it to us. Would appreciate. Well, I can't read the text because I've got it operating right now.
Oh.
Yeah, my type of morning I'm having is things not wanting to work right. This didn't want to print right this morning, and I finally clicked something, and it did finally start working, but not right then. I went back there and printed some stuff from the production room. Then I got back up here and tried it, and it works. Now, it has to be because I flipped that thing, and it just hadn't settled in a moment ago. But anyway, and then here, the phone I usually do Facebook on, that one, there's no icon there. Without an icon, Robert don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He just disappeared, the icon did.
Don't feel like the Lone Ranger.
So I'm doing it right reverse. The one that's usually got YouTube on it has got Facebook on it, and one's got, it's right reverse. But I mean, it doesn't mean anything to our listeners and the viewers either way. It's the ID number on both phones. Gets where it's supposed to be. They're imaged, in other words.
All I know is when I came in, he said it's been one of those mornings.
I was not in a good mood. I didn't get violent though.
I did pour him his first cup of coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to be nice.
You don't know how lucky that coffee was getting made. I had to run a state news with their commercial back to back. I don't usually run their commercial.
Yeah, that's right. You don't.
I usually run their commercial some other time, you know, but that gave me 2 minutes. See.
Oh yeah.
So.
Beat a lot done in 2 minutes, can't you?
Well, in radio you can.
Yeah.
But people may not understand. When we come on air at 6 o'clock, I'm punching buttons. Everything's hot fed, and you have to be right here at it. You can't go very far from this control room to do it. But that also keeps me from having to come in an hour early to dub it all in the computer too. But so
you have to plan your songs or your commercial burst times. It's amazing how you've got things timed out, like going to the bathroom. You've got it timed out exactly how many commercials you need.
After a while, you do get learned that.
Yeah.
You just hope diarrhea don't set in.
Oh no.
You can't time it.
Oh no.
Oh, everybody eating their breakfast right now. 3 minutes away from 7 a.m.
Everyone involved in the annual.
Now, I have to be careful with Corey. His daddy and mother, and they were big Bartholomew people. Big Bartholomew. And Robert Jr., you should be like you are. John's done so much this town and all that. They got our police raises and all that. I said, you're self-centered. You're not thinking about the whole school. And you don't understand the whole school. All you think about is your son got pay raise, which is fine. I got it. I get it. That's the way most people think. I know that. It's what self got. I get that. That's why I'm always very careful.
Parties. The city of
Because I don't want to start a family.
Budweiser. JR's Lawnmower Shop.
Because I'm very vocal who I for.
Westview Baptist Church. Only on your community radio station, WOPB. Introducing Hardee's.
I know you can't believe that, but I was vocal.
Loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich. What? The fries, drink, cookie thing again?
I had 5 people Sunday morning and then Sunday night. And then Wednesday night together all at Westview Church asked me what I thought about the chamber lady. But she's nuts. Well, I thought so. She just, one of them, her voice just makes her skin crawl. Her attitude, she interrupted it when there's a meeting somewhere, trying to talk, and she, they didn't know I had the war going.
What's
All right.
desserts? 9 pounds of antacids and 7 hours of routine angioplasty. So crack open an ice cold
I ain't got no use for it.
diplomat of the dog. Bud Light beer has
And I'm not going to compromise either.
By Horn Beverage
You can't train an idiot.
Sam Zipper and Jim Goody Fruit.
It's the 43rd Geneva Festival on the Rivers, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. And Saturday is the only day you pay. Advance tickets only $8 adult, $4 student. Enjoy Warp Midland, Skull and Kayak Race, and the Kids Show is free with your admission. 2 music stages, with the main stage featuring the Curbside Band, followed by Jesse Lynn, and then Shane Owen. Friday evening is the parade, and open mic contest. And Sunday afternoon, gospel singing. See you at the River Junction, April 27th through 29th in Geneva.
Are you suffering from tired, achy legs? Do what I did. Make an appointment to see Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. Dr. Todd and his staff made me feel at home. He put together a customized treatment plan just for me, and I've never felt better. I'm Robert Booth of WOPB. Call Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan, 1-800-FIX-LEGS, or visit our website, centerforvein.com.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason.
Yeah, Chris said, Pound said that Robert ought to start getting the invoices on his radio station to purchase and trade out and all that.
China's Commerce Ministry is
I think Pound ought to do the deals.
At any cost. Mr.
I want to see how much it's going to cost her.
Has been tilted in China's favor for far too
Cost me. I really don't care what I ever buy on those spots.
President Xi, he's a friend of mine.
Let Pound do it.
And I'm a friend of his, and I like him a lot. But he's representing China, and I'm representing the United States of America.
She said what now?
And it was
That Robert ought to have invoices of purchase of what he purchased on the radio stations and what the trade outs are, blah, 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 blah.
We'll find out how many jobs the U.S. economy.
I'm not going to give you no tracking record. Then you can take my little click. You learn my trade. You can subpoena it and get it, but until you subpoena it, you're not getting it. I know how to protect my butt. I've got it all wrote down. But I ain't handing it over. I wouldn't hand it over to Bartholomew. And that's what kept me able to do what I wanted to do.
Facebook will list an announcement on each member's news feed that will include.
I turn over all my sources and all that. You don't need me no more, do you?
Facebook Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg made a grim admission last night about the political data mining firm Cambridge Analytica.
With Cambridge Analytica,
I know,
we don't know what data or if they have any data at all right now.
Sandberg was appearing on.
It ain't gonna happen.
Mike Gracia, Washington.
Unless you want to
The teacher strike stretching into its 5th day today, and pending proposals to increase revenue may not be enough to stop it from extending into next week.
A lot of it ain't wrote down either.
Looking at the Wall Street futures this morning, Dow futures down about 184 points. NASDAQ futures off 45. More on these stories at townhall.com.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, off Alabama. Hey folks, grass is growing. Remember, when you're thinking about buying that new lawnmower, don't go out of town. Buy it here and off.
They don't understand a lot of even the invoices that they do send. It don't show all we get. Because everybody knows how to hand load their computers. Every morning show guy knows how to do something. And when that salesman says he's doing it for Robert, blah, 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 and usually they know me. Every damn one of them knows how to hand load it. They don't get trapped.
This week's specials at the Farmers RGA. Quarter-line sliced pork chop, $1.18 a pound.
Well, so that's just more. Everybody wants to get into everybody else's business rather than just doing their job.
That's it. Chris Harper needs to be assigned to schools and leave him alone. Let him do the tickets, let him make his own, leave him alone. Whoever wants to do the TV shows, it seems like Pam and Don likes to do that. That's fine. I have them. They know now where to call because I gave it to them years ago. It's the only reason they know where to call. And they do change. I'll say that. But if you call up there and ask them what's left, they'll put you in the right place. But, yeah, it means to be more like cancer freeze. You're assigned something to cancer freeze, they leave you alone.
It's not too early to think about
it's your baby.
And Mother's Day.
The run does good. The 5K does good. Why? They leave stick alone, right? The Barks and Krause doing good. Why? You virtually leave Liz and Lamar alone. First of all, you don't leave Liz alone. You tell you where to go. Are there some improvement needs to be done on it? Well, of course they are, but the problem is, when you keep flipping the dates on it, it's hard for Liz. She's very lucky to even get it full.
Yeah.
Now, once we get it certain dates all the time, which I reckon we're going to stick now, then you can improve your arts and crafts.
Copper Kittle at County Line, Hunt's Pizzas at County Line at 134, and Lee's Cafe and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the Case 9s. Caroline's Country Store.
Opp High School is hosting a spring carnival on Thursday, April 19th at Chanelli Stadium.
But I thought it was too
8 a.m.
quick
to
for the
2:30 p.m.
meeting,
They will
too.
have inflatables, games,
Usually you wait
food,
30
snow
days.
cones, prizes, and more. The
Well, I
National
had
Guard will also have a
typed
homeless
out
lodge
some
with gear and
things that I wanted
activities.
to
Inflatables
discuss,
will
and
cost
then I
$5 for
couldn't
unlimited
go,
rides.
couldn't get
Some
away to
activities
go.
will cost and some will be free. It will be a lot of fun for all ages, so mark your calendars and come out for some spring carnival fun.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy?
Well, I know how this
I talked to Liz about Kittyland. I would just soon do away with Kittyland. All the rides and all. To me, it makes it cheapens the road.
How much money did it bring in?
It's not worth it to me. I mean, and I know the vendors hate it because, I mean, you pay for a ticket to come in, then if you're going to give your kid $30 to do all they want in there, that's $30 you're taking away from those vendors.
Would we be better off just have one or two simple rides?
Well, I do completely away with those carnival rides that they put in there, and
A zip line,
and maybe
the wall, climbing wall,
and
we did that from the Army free,
and a bouncy house or two, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got no problem with it. Doing away with it. I ain't got no problem either way, to be honest. But I do see where you're talking. I understand what you're talking about.
I went and asked Liz about it, and she agreed with me. She said, they infringe on other, I mean, they push to the limit, you know, with those vendors that are behind them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Where they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're slicing it 300 yards into the woods.
Oh, there's a coffee cup.
A nice cold Bud Light will tighten up the titanium.
I knew it was empty, but surely I should have thought about that. Being here.
Horn Beverage Company, Donald Horn, Sam Zipper, and Jim Booty Bruce.
It's the 43rd Geneva Festival on the Rivers, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. Saturday,
We need just one coordinator to make sure each individual's doing their thing. Just an update to that person. That's all in the world.
And the kids zone is free with your admission. 2 music stages, with the main stage featuring the Curbside Band, followed by Jesse Lynn, and then Shane Owen. Friday evening is the parade, and open mic contest, and Sunday afternoon gospel singing. See you at the River Junction, April 27th through 29th in Geneva.
Got bulging veins, swelling, pain, blood clots.
The old boy that runs Cancer Freeze, that's all they do to him. They just report what they're doing to him.
And if they need help, he gives them some guidance or tries to find
He won't get out there and help them at all. He don't have the manpower. But he'll talk to them and advise them. Yeah. But that's why I think that's why it's grown so much.
Restoration in Dothan. 1-800-FIX-LEGS.
You let them do their thing.
Centerforvein.com.
Here's your weather bug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. Finally Friday. Mostly sunny, high 80, with south winds increasing 10 to 15 miles an hour this morning. 40% chance of showers, possible thunderstorms after midnight. Nighttime low 62 with possible wind gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Showers, possibly a rumble of thunder Saturday, high 68. Winds.
Me and her going to talk about making her hours. It's my damn hours, not hers.
After midnight tomorrow night, low 41. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on W.
Morning low 47. The winds are from the south-southeast, maybe a mile. The winds, I guess I ain't going to be there. You know, that was strange yesterday sitting in that ball field. Every once in a while you see that flag pop, 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 but it wouldn't be no wind where we were sitting. Next thing you know, the flag is dead, and there we got wind. Is that pockets?
Well, I don't know.
What you call it?
That field kind of sits out in a
wide open,
in the open area, yeah. And I don't know.
Overall, that was a nice field. It's a large field.
Yeah, they've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
There, that was That's taken many, many years to get that field the way they wanted it.
365, I think, something like that down the center. It's long.
Yeah, it's a pretty good. I mean, it's comparable to Merchant Field.
Oh yeah, yeah, and got more.
You got to get a hold of one to get it out of there.
And then also you got all that foul territory that you can run a mile to.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it was nice. Get back to weather. The official sunrise is 6:28. The official sunrise, sunset, that is, 7:08. It is currently 50 degrees and sunny skies here at the studios of WOPB as I drift this morning. It may be a drifting morning.
Drifting along.
Drifting along.
Tumbling tumbleweed.
Is drifting or forgetting worse? Which one's worse?
Forgetting, I think, is worse.
Oh, okay. Well, I do the worst then.
We drift from time to time. Forgetting is worse.
You think it's worse?
Slocum is where Caitlin hit a home run one time when she was in high school. So,
Really?
yeah.
Well, them girls play forever. We talked about it earlier this morning. They went in extra innings. Their game started about 40 minutes before the boys did, and the boys finished before they did. And we knew we'd lost before we left the field. I'll say that. So it ended shortly thereafter the boys did. But I never did hit
I think
score.
the girls are playing in an Ayrton tournament that starts today.
Yeah, and I got that a little bit better.
Did you?
So we can read it, I think. Well, I got to get somebody in here to do some printing. Right, that thing didn't print right. I have some issues. And then my office is not wanting to print right, and then here it's not wanting to print right. So yeah.
Well, they play in Pool C, and it looks like they're going to play Pike County at 3:30 today, and maybe Pleasant Plum tomorrow at 11 o'clock. As best I can see.
Oh, I had it a lot better. I mean, I can't read this dang thing. Printed in so small.
Well,
okay,
this may be this may be Saturday.
They play Saturday varsity softball at Arrington Tournament. Op plays Pike County at 8:30.
That's it.
Op plays Pleasant Home at 11 a.m. And I don't know where they go from there.
Well, then they're bracketed, and,
okay.
they play probably a single elimination.
They will be streamed, by the way. Tripp put that there on Facebook. So go to Hot Bobcat, I think it is.
I think so.
Hot Bobcat.
Yeah.
And catch it there if you can't make it to the game. All right.
There, there must be some pretty good competition in this area in softball, because I know we're supposed to have a pretty good girls team this year, because we've got a bunch of seniors, but they've had to battle pretty. Which will serve them in the end. Playing a lot of good competition.
If you make the cut,
yeah,
that's the scary thing.
That's the thing. You gotta fight every game.
I've noticed this over the years since we've been broadcasting football games since 1980. There'd be years that we knew we had a good team, yet our competition was even better. Then we've had these years that we had weak teams, but the competition was weaker. So you never know. You never know how it's going to happen.
You don't ever know. It's very unusual when you find a good coach that because your team changes every year.
Oh yeah.
That's just the nature of high school sports, and a coach that's learned how to reload rather than rebuild. That's just a combination that you don't see a whole lot, but you do have those schools that would consistently
reload.
Just reload. I mean, they learn how to tap into something that make those kids want to work and willing to stand by and wait till it's their time to step up, and then that's what they do.
Don't know nothing but how to win.
Yeah, how to win. That's it.
Is that what they got in Brownlee? Beating's thing I ever seen up there. In Georgiana? Wow. numbers are low, yet wow, competitive with anybody.
I mean, you know, that's exactly what they have is kids that buy into whatever, you know, the coach is selling, and
Big Brother,
and and you know, when they're young and they see their idols. You know, I remember going in high school, and we used to run out on the football field, and the football players would give us their chin strap.
Oh yeah.
And man, we just wanted to be like
them,
those football players. Yeah. I remember watching Johnny Grimes and Mike DeVos play, and all those greats that played back in the day.
Well, we have one similar thing that I know that works for Op when we do our pep rally over at the elementary school. Them kids over there are just
sure they
excited, and I think sometimes that's when it sinks to the high school kids finally that they're role models.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't understand sometimes how a lot of those younger kids look up to you and want to be just like you. You know, they want to put on that Bobcat uniform too, and put on that helmet or put on that uniform and play ball or basketball, whatever the case may be.
And it's hard for the high school kid to understand. He's already wanting to be in the next Bo Jackson or whatever, you know, at Auburn or whatever at Alabama, but he's got to think reverse.
Well, yeah, every kid thinks at some time, you know, that they'd like to play, go to the next level and play ball, and then when you're like me, you realize your senior year that
it ain't there, huh?
While you may have a lot of grit and a lot of hustle, unfortunately, Mother Nature has left you with a little bit lacking as far as getting to that degree of competition.
And in 1967, 68, and 69, you might thought you was a decent football player till Clark Manware ran over you.
You might.
Then you knew you wasn't. He was like an army tank just went over you, man.
Yeah.
You say, maybe football is not my big thing. Maybe I just want to get by this year before he kills me.
Well, you know, I was a year older than Bobby Fuller.
Yeah.
And Bobby went on to play at Troy, but he played linebacker here at Opp. But when I hit him in practice, it's just like hitting a wall. I mean, he was
big wall. Huh?
Yeah, and I mean, there was just a difference, you know, and so I recognized, and then you know, other people, you know, thank goodness I didn't have to go against somebody like John Adams, who went on to Troy and played, or Chuck Patterson, who went to North Alabama and played. You know, there's.
But body mass means a lot too, because a great example, the day before yesterday, a young girl I know, she's in college, but for some reason or other, she's very attractive and she very conscious of how she looks and all, but she started weightlifting, and she loves it. She had a picture of before weightlifting and after weightlifting, and for weightlifting, she is, of course, like everybody else, on a diet. The girls who want to look good, you know, and all that. Weightlifting, she ate like a hog, you know, a lot of what, but it still she ate good stuff, you know, because you got to do that. Here she is over here on the first one before the weightlifting. She weighs 106, I think it was, something like that. Now with the weightlifting, she weighs 117, but she looks skinnier and everything. I mean, just the body had tightened up, you know, and so, you know, what I'm getting around body mass and being able to knock the dog out of you because your skin don't yield for it.
Well, I mean, what I learned was there's just another level that I wasn't at. As hard as I tried, I wasn't there, and you know, I wanted to be and worked hard to be, but I just didn't have the physical tools that some of the others had, and. But yeah, every young kid growing up, you know, what do you want to be? Well, I want to be, I want to play for Auburn or Alabama or Troy you know, whatever. Even the young ladies, you know, they either want to be cheerleaders or they want to be ball players. They look up to the ball players, you know. And I hope that our young folks and athletes in high school understand that. And
maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, LBW picked up 2 wins yesterday. 5-3 and 14-4. Coastal Alabama South.
Coast, that's right.
That's a renamed Babynet, isn't it?
It may be, but I'm not sure.
I think it is. They combined several of those colleges together under one administration.
Yeah.
I think that's the renamed Babynet. But they picked up a lot of wins already. I believe the Biscuits got a first game win. They don't usually do that. They usually lose the first game.
Yeah. They've had a pretty successful program up there with the Biscuits organization. If you hadn't had an opportunity to go watch them play at Riverfront Stadium, Riverwalk Stadium, that's a beautiful facility, and it's pretty reasonably priced as far as getting in. Now the concessions and all, you end up paying like a regular concession at a ballpark, you know. But still, it's not quite as bad as that.
No, they have specials.
Yeah, they do have specials though. We used to take the school because they have a school day when you know, for a day game that you can bring a busload of kids up there.
Yeah, but you don't usually, a ballpark usually don't have a special plate or something like that, but they do.
Yeah, you can get maybe like a hamburger, chips, and a drink for $5.
Yeah.
Or a hot dog, more than likely a hot dog. But yeah, our kids always enjoyed going to that, and it's a great ball game, great atmosphere. Do a good job.
I believe didn't Alabama and Auburn pick up wins their first game of baseball this year?
Didn't they pick up their wins?
Didn't they win the first game of the season?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Let's talk about somewhere. WSFA was talking about all the first game wins, and the Biscuits joined it, and they had lost like 12 years in a row the first game.
I didn't see that, but I mean, Auburn, man, they set the woods on fire this year. Baseball, they were really high.
Yeah.
And they did pretty good in basketball till they got to the tournament. Then they let Alabama beat them, and then Alabama, I think, let Kentucky beat them, and Kentucky went on, who was in about last place in the conference.
In the gutter for them, which is unreal.
Then they come out this. Well, they peaked when they needed to.
Well, it goes a lot. It goes back. Been there and done that.
Yeah.
Even though they was having a bad season, they didn't give them. They didn't get nervous being in the tournament.
I think what did they start? 3 freshmen or something on that squad, but they were good. They turned out to be good. I noticed saw something yesterday where Alabama signed a 4-star defensive tackle from Georgia. That was interesting.
I caught and didn't get time to read it. Somebody was predicting Auburn was going to be a lot better than Alabama next season. I wish I'd had time to read why they were saying that, but I did not. But I think I did post it on Facebook, but I haven't had time.
Well, you know, like we were mentioning
about
high school coaches about reloading, and when you're able to pick and choose like colleges do, you should be able to reload. But there are some coaches that are just, I mean, you just have to say they're just better at it than others as far as, you know, having a system and sticking with it, and it works. And you have to give, I mean, you have to give Alabama some respect as far as being able to do that, because those Saban,
they don't just pick from the South; they pick all over the United States.
They pick all over the country
and Hawaii.
Well, they go to Hawaii to find a quarterback, you know.
Oh man,
Texas or wherever, but they find the players, and they find the coaches.
What did 7 coaches he got to add this time?
Well, I mean he's supplying so many other places with coaches
He's coaching against himself now, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it seems like he is a lot. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just amazed when you look at Coach Saban's record, championships, and it's just, I mean, you have to think, wow.
But even I know he's got habits, and coaches that have been around him knows he's got habits. But he'll fool them every once in a while, just like he did in the big game, pulling the starting quarterback out and putting the other guy in. Nobody thought he'd do that. Nobody thought he'd do that.
No, I didn't think he would do that. I figured he'd ride the horse that got him there, but you know, he knows better than we do, and still, I mean, you got to have the guts to make the move.
Sure.
But then you got to have some luck on your side too that it works.
Yeah, because when he put it in there, he threw the interception first thing, didn't he?
Well, and
then had to have
in overtime, you know, he gets sacked for the loss, and then turns around and throws a touchdown pass. So.
And most people said, well, you put your man that got you there back in, and he didn't do that either.
No, he didn't.
Wow. Yeah, you got to have some luck. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I mean, and I've heard a lot of people say they'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
Oh, yeah. Hey, tomorrow is the big day, and Coach Willie's supposed to be our guest at 9:05 this morning, so we won't talk too much about it. But the opening pitch is supposed to be at 9 o'clock tomorrow. You notice it says supposed to be. Later this afternoon, we'll know more about that front coming in and whether it's going to be out of here. I saw my cousin, who's the city director over at Auburn, and they got alternative plans over there. They have some fields like we do, don't drain them very well. And he was announcing if it got out by 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning that they were still out there opening day.
Yeah.
But the fields, he's changing the field, he's naming the fields, go to what field to go to.
Right.
Yeah. But then he said if the rain is still here at 7 o'clock, scratch. Scratch.
Well, yeah, and that's pretty much probably what Willie will say too. If it gets out of here and gives them time to do a little work that they may need to do. I don't know. They may try to cover the fields this afternoon before they leave, but you know, they probably got some teams with practicing tonight, so I don't know if they're going to be able to do that or not. But if they could and can cover some of the fields, that would. Of course, you can't cover a whole softball field, but the baseball fields, you can cover the bases and the mounds and home plate and tarpaulin.
But now Merchant Field, where all the festivities, is not used during the Jamboree. Only for the pitchers and pitchers and also the opening ceremony.
Yeah,
that's all it's used for. You mean they got covered for those fields?
I don't even know if they have covers for any of them.
They got it for Merchant, yeah. The mound and some few areas. They can cover the mound and I think home plate and I think that's about it.
Well, I mean, we used to have some back in the ancient days when I was the director, but we didn't have Merchant Field back then when I was the Parks and Rec director.
Before Merchant Field.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'll tell you what, traveling around, now we were at a decent field yesterday. They didn't have no electricity here or nothing like that, which we don't need it when we're broadcasting, but no press box. And the girls had a little press box, looked like the outhouse years ago. But and I was talking to the principal about that. He said that's the next goal they had and all. And he was a super nice guy. He knew Tammy quite well. Ricky's daughter.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I don't know whether he came from that Slocum school or from where he came. I know he came from Dothan.
I don't know the new principal at Slocum.
He came from Dothan, but he may have came from somewhere else before that too.
Well, the one that used to be there is in another system. I believe he's gone somewhere else.
This guy was super nice. Talked to him on the phone. Then it's time to get the lineup of the other team, and I didn't know it was him. You know, he's standing over there next to the dugout, and I said, anyway, we can get a lineup for the radio. He said, you must be Mr. Booth. I said, ooh, I need them. Yeah, that's the only one I talked to in Slocum, you know. So me and him had we done good. He was a real nice guy. And usually when you asked for permission and all, like we try our best to do, before we go to a place, you are treated a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Speaking as an administrator, it's nice to be asked.
And I knew it was okay because they let us do it last year, but you never know about changing.
Well, I think you had a different principal last year.
See, that's another reason. Wasn't that good that I did that? That's why I do call. Oh, and I learned another trick in radio some time ago, a couple of years ago, because they do. You can call. I like to call and get permission during the summertime.
Yeah.
And it's easier to find them. If you got to find out when they're on vacation, though. But I mean, they do work. Most of us work some of the summer. Normally, if they're working here or not, they're working there too. Yeah. So that's how I kind of do it. And anyway, I call them and get permission. Then I send a letter, because sometimes they ain't the same principal by the time school year starts.
Yeah, I mean, as
and I had that happen one time.
Opportunities become available. That happens.
And I not got the broadcast because that he didn't know nothing about it. And thank goodness some of our school administrations spoke up, and said, well, blah, 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 blah. Told them that I done things right. Blah, blah, blah. But he about not let us broadcast. Because I had asked him. I got it. I get it. But I cover my butt now.
Always good to do that.
Send letter.
So take a letter. Maria.
Or call the week off. That helps too.
Well, yeah.
Again.
Sure it does. Sure it does. I can't believe it's April.
Hey, we finally got these in the mail.
School's winding down.
Winding down?
I mean, it seems
we done had prom, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, April, May, that's it.
Wow. Wow. It's just about it.
It's a little bit scary.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. Don't wait for no one. April the 6th, on this Friday, we want to say happy birthday to Brett Harrison, who's an actor. In the TV show Grounded for Life, he is 36 today. Eliza Coupe, an actress from the TV show Scrubs, 37 today. Edward Teddy Sears is an actor from the TV show American Horror Story, 41 today. Candace Cameron Burr is an actress, was in the TV show Full House. She is 42 today. Let's see, Zach Braff is an actor from the TV show Scrubs, is 43 today. Joel Garland, an actor from the TV show Orange is the New Black, he's 43 also. Jason Harvey, an actor and producer from The Wonder Years, is 46. Paul Rudd is an actor. He was in the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Let's see, also in several more movies, Knocked Up, Clueless, This Is 40. Was in the TV show Friends. He is 49 today. 49 today. Let's see, Ari Myers is an actor from Caton Alley, is 49 also. Michael Rooker is an actor from The Walking Dead show. He is 63. Mary Lou Henner is an actress, was in the TV show Taxi.
Oh!
Taxi. Cannonball Run 2. She is 66 today.
I like that movie.
John Rasenberger is an actor from, he's an Emmy Award winner, was in Cheers, The Empire Strikes Back. He's 71 today. Barry Levinson, a director and writer, was in the movie Rain Man, Bugsy, Diner, Good Morning Vietnam. He is 76 today. Roy Thines is an actor, was in the movie From Here to Eternity. He's 80 years old today. Billy D. Williams is an actor. He was in the movie Brian Song. I remember the first time I saw that movie. Good gracious.
Did you see that eagle land on that ball player?
Yeah, I did see
cool.
that.
Well, that was
was
cool.
probably Auburn's eagle doing that.
The only one I know is trained.
Yeah, but he did,
All I've done is seen it. I hadn't heard
All he did was bend over and let it fall off of his back, and then he went back to attention. What they were doing the national anthem looked like.
Yeah.
But Billy D. Williams is 81 today. Was also in, let's see, The Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, just a bunch of good stuff. And then finally, Andre Previn, who is a movie composer, a pianist. He wrote music for Porgy and Bess, My Fair Lady. And he is 89 today, born in 1929. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
All right. Merle Haggard. If we make it through December. Okie from Muskogee. Entertainment of the Year and Male Vocals of the Year 1970. What goes back? Would have been 81. Ivan Dixon from Hogan's Heroes. The Rockford File, The Wonder Woman, The Rookies, would have been 87, passed away in 2008. Joey Lansing, the actress from Easter Parade, Singing in the Rain, would have been 89, passed away in 72. Lowell Thomas, first broadcast from a ship, an airplane, a submarine, and a coal mine. His big famous quote, "So long until tomorrow." Now you know who I'm talking about, don't you? Would have been 126, passed away in 81. And those are your celebrities.
Like me some Merle Haggard.
Does anybody know when the Western's going to be on tonight? That stars Kenny Rogers and Travis Tritt. I saw the ad, but I don't remember what time. I hadn't seen that one. That Western.
It's not The Gambler, is it?
I don't know. I guess that's the preview thing. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So I don't. But that may be the reason. I maybe never seen the preview. I may have seen the movie.
I don't know.
Travis Tritt and Kenny Rogers supposed to be a Western on sometime during the weekend. I really thought it was going to be tonight or tomorrow afternoon, something. But of course, they always show them numerous times. I bet I'll be able to find it.
You probably will.
Yeah. I reckon we got to do the news.
I guess so.
Yeah. We're
right on time.
We're right on time of being late, like usual.
Has pleaded guilty to manslaughter in Huntsville in a fatal crash that police say was caused by driving under the influence of meth. With the flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. 46-year-old Donna Hardy entered a blind plea and
moved to the same prison.
Death of motorcyclist Johnny Hopkins. He died in the
brothers.
scene.
Yeah, Menez brothers.
With injuries.
Did they put him in the same cell?
Not attend two upcoming debates.
Doubt that.
Seeks to retain the governor's office. A campaign spokesperson wrote in an email that Ivy has official engagements and will not attend. Her campaign did not respond to a question asking if Ivy would be willing to attend any debate. The owners of the dogs that mauled a woman who prompted legislation have been charged. Brian Garden and Malloy Grader were booked on charges of criminally negligent homicide and failure to immunize a pet for rabies.
I will say this: if she wasn't in office, it'd be hard for her to run and win. Because she is old and her voice is weak. She's got all the negatives she don't normally, but she's in office and heals so many wounds, and people know that. Makes her real strong, baby. And kind of like your grandma. We're talking about Miss Kay Ivy. CCB time is, yeah, we're late, 7:35. Time for you to drop by CCB here and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, Southern Independent Bank, TNC Pharmacy, Woodmore, Mizell Memorial Hospital, JR's Lawnmower Shop, Covington Eye Care, and Hardee's.
Police in Georgia say a former Alabama prison officer accused of sexually assaulting a woman near Atlanta is also being investigated in connection with a series of assaults. Sandy Springs Police Sergeant Samuel Warsham told news outlets Tuesday that 48-year-old Matthew Moore is believed to be responsible for several assaults spanning a decade. Alabama officials said Moore worked at St. Clair Prison near Birmingham since 2001 and quit when he was arrested March the 30th. Moore is charged with aggravated sodomy, assault with the intent to commit rape, and false imprisonment in Fulton County, Georgia. Charges stem from an attack reported to authorities in November 2015 that investigators say happened at a Sandy Springs hotel. Warsham says police anticipate additional charges pending DNA crime lab tests.
A capital murder suspect is back behind bars after being released from jail by mistake. Harold Wallace turned himself into jail Thursday, less than an hour after the WFOX-10 News broke the story at 5 p.m. Thursday. We delivered the news to the victim's mother that Wallace had turned himself in. I'm very happy he did the right thing, in my opinion, of not fleeing and turning himself in. It should have never happened, says Tammy White. 20-year-old Wallace was arrested in March of 2017, and after the shooting death of 22-year-old Tamara White at the McDonald's on Spring Hill Avenue. Police say the single mother was an innocent bystander and not the intended target. Her friends tried to drive her to the hospital but crashed into a tree. While Wallace's recent indictment on March the 23rd for capital murder clearly said no bond, however, the order never made it to the jail, allowing him to walk free after coming up with an original $150,000 bond for murder.
Both Victoryland locations will continue normal operations following the death of President and CEO Milton McGregor. COO Louis Benefield confirmed Thursday that Victoryland Greyhound Racing and Birmingham Racecourse will remain in operation. A multi-million-dollar renovation will also continue as planned. Victoryland employs more than 300 people and operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The McGregor family also expressed its gratitude for all the condolences following McGregor's death.
Mobile police responded to a call Thursday about drugs being sold in the neighborhood along the Dolphin Island Parkway. That incident led to the arrest of 2 people and the shooting of a dog who police say tried to bite a police officer. Mobile police say it started when they received a call about a drug deal. When the news arrived at the scene shortly after 11 a.m., they saw a man in the back of the police car. Police say when they arrived on the scene, they tried to question 2 men and 1 man tried to fight an officer. During that fight, a dog tried to bite an officer who responded by shooting the animal. 2 people the news media talked to said the dog was a pit dog. Now, the officers did take care of the dog. He was sent to a veterinarian for treatment. And, of course, the charges on the subjects are controlled substance possession, possession of marijuana, first degree, failure to obey, resisting arrest, possession of drug paraphernalia, and no pistol permit.
1 man has been arrested and another is still at large in a Troy home break-in. The Troy Police Department arrested Andrell K. McCullough, 33, on Tuesday. He's charged with second-degree robbery, second-degree burglary, and discharging a gun into an occupied dwelling. The charges stem from a home break-in Tuesday morning around 12:30 a.m. Police responded to the 100 block of Orange Street in reference to a shooting into a home. When the officers arrived, the victim said 2 men had broken into the home and taken property from them. The victim said when the men left, they started shooting into the home. Officers found several bullet holes in the home. McCullough was identified as one of the suspects, as was 28-year-old Kendarius D. Brantley. Brantley is described as 5'9", 150 pounds. McCullough is being held on a $60,000 bond at the Pike County Jail.
Well, if you're headed to Birmingham during the weekend, let me tell you a little secret here. Well, I don't reckon secret I can give it. But won't be secret no more, will it?
No.
Okay. What was my secret? Officials with the Alabama Department of Transportation said they expect that the lanes in I-59-20 exchange to remain closed until late Saturday. They are redoing some areas, and there's a steel grinder that has to be replaced inside 59 and 20. Now, I-65 northbound and southbound routes will remain open. Detours will use I-65 northbound on 16th Street. Then you use I-65 southbound to I-59 southbound. It's very confusing, but it's all wrote out on our Facebook page. They got a picture of it, and if you're headed that way, you need to avoid it because it is a mess. What they got.
It's always a mess.
Even when everything's open, it's a mess.
Yeah, when it's all open, it's bad.
You don't go during main traffic hours. If you can go to Birmingham at midnight,
that's
the best time to get there,
That's
baby.
right.
I've got to go last Saturday of the month. Yeah, but I'm on the south side. Woo! I hadn't got to go all the way through.
Well,
that helps
it's
tremendous.
still bad.
I got to be at the Alabama Broadcasters Association office, and the area where we're at is you can see the Vulcan, so we really hadn't gotten to get in Birmingham.
Well, It's still bad.
It's still bad, no matter what.
That's right.
Sometimes it's bad going through Montgomery, isn't it? Check your time. It is now 7:41.
504-1106.
Sometimes it's a bitch.
And most commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical
Okay, there are people that love that kind of stuff, but not me.
Not me. I'm getting worse and worse not liking it.
Air conditioning and heat pump
This and
Solutions a reality as the
get Facebook back on it.
on Southern Independent Bank for tailored solutions from